I'm Kristie. Oh, I'm David.
We're coming back to you and answering more questions out of our bucket of questions.
I'm going to get you on one of these. Hey,
Okay.
I can hold the bucket.
Okay, you hold the bucket. I'm going to read one out first for you.
Hey, do you know who was in town this week? The Harlem Globetrotters. You ever seen them? They go, whoo, and they throw the bucket at you. Sorry. You never seen them do that?
Our dog's like, what are you doing? I apologize ahead of time. I'm not working today, so no makeup, hair not fixed. This is me on a normal day.
Sorry, I didn't put my makeup on either.
What's your top
Blush.
3 favorite love songs and why?
Whew. I don't know if he said I love you till I die is a love song. I like George Jones. Probably wouldn't qualify, would it? Love songs. What the hell, love songs?
You passing?
Yeah, I answered that.
You did not. Okay. Tell your partner what you like about them. Be honest this time. Saying things they might not say to someone you just met.
Something what now?
Something that you...
Tell your partner what you like about them.
What do you like about me?
Well, I'm not going to come up with something.
Is it that difficult to come up with something
but-
that you like about me?
Gee, it is.
Way to make me feel good! Feeling on top of the world right now.
I don't know how to answer that. Tell you
Did you hear what he said? He's having trouble coming up with something.
But they're
he
acting
likes
like you're not
about me.
honest the first time, and that
He's
wasn't
having
true.
trouble coming up with something that he likes about me.
I like that you're kind,
Okay. Phew.
honest.
Okay. Just one thing. Here, draw one for me to answer.
Well, the way they said it was kind of tricky. They could
Draw
trick
one
you.
for me to answer.
Can I look at it first?
No. We have a We have a date night planned. Our first in months. The babysitter cancels at the last minute. What do you do? Okay, this one's an easy one to answer because we don't really have a babysitter right now, so we don't get date nights. So we would just stay home like we normally do.
But they ask you to.
The babysitter cancels at the last minute. We would probably stay in. We probably wouldn't still go out and take the kids.
I say you just leave them and hope for the best.
No,
You're not quite
he
old
doesn't
enough
mean
yet.
that. He doesn't mean that. I'm trying to draw one for you.
Oh,
Like, get your hand out of the bucket.
come here, Ginger. Want a bite?
If you could see 2 things change about me, what would they be?
You changing me?
No. You are changing 2 things about me.
I gotta change you.
Yep.
That we don't go to bed at 7 o'clock.
I don't go to bed. I do go to bed at 7 o'clock, but I don't fall asleep at 7
She
o'clock.
watches TV until all hours of the night. I don't know, really? I don't know. Change about you? That you wouldn't be... That you'd camp better. You're not a camper.
I'm not a camper. Okay,
I
the
guess I
first
had
time you
pictures.
took me camping, okay? Pouring down rain, okay? We were in a tent and it was pouring down rain. Enough said.
It was fun.
There was nothing to do.
It was fun.
We couldn't catch any fish. And
Because
and
they were tangled constantly.
No, I fixed
Let's
my own.
talk about...
no, we're talking about camping.
You ever seen
Yeah,
a
but
nest? It looked like a nest on their
No,
fishing
mine did
reel.
not look like a nest.
Oh, yours did.
And I fixed it. You
There was
didn't
a
even
nest.
catch anything. You
No,
didn't
because
even
I was
catch
too
anything.
busy cleaning the nest.
No.
Between you and Mari, there was more nest on your fishing
Here,
poles
draw one for me.
than the birds make.
Okay,
It
whatever.
looked like an eagle's nest.
Whatever.
I'm
Read
just
it.
saying,
Let me
do
read
you know
it.
right? No, I get to read it, don't I? What's your dream date night or weekend with me?
Dream date night? Okay, a dream date night would just be any date night right now. Because we don't get any of those. And dream weekend would probably be a weekend to Nashville. Because we both wanted to go to Nashville.
To further my singing career. La 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 la. No, I'm just joking. I don't know how to sing.
Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common.
It ain't our driving. Oh, you got to name this. I'm sorry.
No, it's you to answer. I
Oh.
read it out for you to answer.
I'm just joking. You drive good, really, you do. I just like to tease you.
Ginger, I don't know what we're going to do with him.
What we have in common?
Yes.
What do we have in common?
I can name 2 right now.
What do we have in common?
Yes.
Okay.
With
Go
3.
ahead.
I
You
can
name
name
a
3.
couple.
Okay.
Help me out.
1, we both like country music. We have a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
disagreement
Okay,
about
wait.
what kind of country
Wait,
music.
no.
Let
Stop.
me finish.
Okay, then I'm going to...
We have a little bit of disagreement about what decade of country music, but we both like country music. 2, we're pretty easy. We're pretty low maintenance people. We don't require a lot.
Florida Georgia Line
We don't.
country
I
music.
never. I don't say I like them.
Okay, but...
And 3, we tend to be pretty. We're not very adventurous when it comes to what we eat. We have kind of the same palate in the sense you eat peppers, mushrooms, and onions, and I don't like peppers, mushrooms, and onions. But other than that, you're not into the sushi and all the weird eating stuff.
The only way I'd eat raw fish is if I was stranded on a deserted island and I couldn't...
Okay, I answered your
eat.
question, so this is one
Okay.
that you have to.
We didn't really have a wedding song. Let's
Oh,
be
yes,
fair.
we did. When our wedding song comes on the radio, we will always dance to it, right?
What is our wedding song? Was it the Brad Paisley one?
No, it was not the Brad Paisley song.
You mean the one we walked out to?
No.
What one did we end up picking? You gotta admit, though, we looked at a bunch of different wedding songs. Correct?
And we had a specific wedding song that was our first dance.
Okay.
I guess he's answering the question is no, he wouldn't dance to it because he doesn't even know what the song is.
But I do remember our anniversary because I planned it right around the 4th of July, so it would be close, so it worked out perfect. I don't know what our wedding song. We didn't have a wedding song.
Yes, we did.
It wasn't Hell's Bells. No, I'm just joking. That's I don't know.
Jesse James Decker?
What?
Jesse James Decker, the I Do. The one she wrote for her husband.
That
We
was our song?
specifically had that as our wedding song.
Oops.
Obviously, it didn't mean enough to him.
I forgot. We went through
Yet
thousands
again,
of songs.
another song that I had to answer for, a word that I had to answer for you.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I have been answering all of them because you can't answer one.
I didn't. I said I didn't have an answer.
You've not answered one yet. Even if you don't have
Read it.
no, we're keeping this PG.
No, read it. What does it say?
Even if you don't have...
Oh no, maybe we better not read that one.
I just said that. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him and her to know.
Do what? I don't understand that one. Oh, well, you didn't read it good.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be?
I don't know.
Y'all, he's struggling today. He is struggling.
I'm struggling.
Make 3 true... No, that one's not.
Well, throw it out if you don't want it in there.
Do you feel more emotionally connected than we did earlier in our relationship?
Yes, I guess.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good.
Yes. Okay, yes.
Finally, I get to answer one. You are struggling. You are on the struggle train today.
Ginger saved me.
No, that was the one I meant to throw out.
Well, you didn't throw it out.
I know.
This is probably true.
Okay.
I'm probably scared to answer her.
Okay.
The things you found unique and charming about me when we first met are now driving you crazy. How will we remind each other why we first fell in love? So anything is...
Something that I found that it was unique and charming in the beginning is his sense of humor. And at times, his sense of humor can drive me crazy.
It gets me in trouble.
When it's directed towards me
She
and
thinks-
I am the butt of
Okay,
the
but you
jokes,
think that you're...
I really struggle with that.
But I don't really mean it bad, though.
But I struggle
don't.
with that. I do. I struggle with that. So,
Okay.
what are a few ways I need to be more understanding?
Did you need to be?
Mm-hmm.
You just answered that one, the first one. When I'm making jokes, I'm not really making them about you sometimes. Well, I'm making them about you, but I'm not I would do it to anybody.
Okay.
That's okay. How do you react to stress when you are tired?
How do I react to stress
Yeah, I guess
when I'm
so.
tired? I cry and I
you
get
must be-
frustrated. How does he react to stress?
I do real well with it.
Screams
I
loud.
do not scream. Yell.
Okay,
Scream is for
anybody that knows him,
I don't
please
scream.
comment below how he acts when he's stressed.
They're not going to comment because they know the truth.
How do you respond when I tell you I want to be alone? I know how you respond.
What?
I know how you respond.
You don't leave me alone.
Just leave me alone. What do you do?
What? When who leaves?
When I tell you to just leave me alone,
You don't ever
how
tell
do you
me that
respond? I do. When I say stop,
I'll leave you
just
alone.
Leave me
You mean when we're playing, not when we're upset?
He picks.
Oh yeah, that's
Picks. So we know he
okay.
doesn't
When I
leave me alone.
go off to be alone when I'm upset, what do? You come.
I
follow
come
me.
right there. I don't leave you alone. One more?
Nah, let's do. Come on, we're doing good. We're just rolling. We'll just see.
Oh, I get
If I
it.
get tired, I'll turn it off.
Okay, that's. I have to answer that one.
I am a spender. You are a saver. I'm not a spender.
I'm the spender.
Okay, I am a spender. You are a saver. Tell me how we are going to find common ground when it comes to finances. We do all right on that.
We do all right. Yeah, we don't have issues with our
I don't see
finances.
that too bad.
What ways can we build our friendship more?
Is that mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta answer that? Give me another one. That one's...
Your idea for a perfect day is hiking. Mine is hanging out with friends. How will we spend the day together?
We're gonna hike.
Hiking with friends. I cracked myself up.
Really? We're taking someone that your friends with us?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, some of my Michigan friends that I've made.
Oh. Well, you got Georgia friends too.
When life is scary and confusing, can I count on you to stay up with me all night and make tea and let me cry?
I can't even get tea made.
We're both pretty much the same. As when we're stressed and we're frustrated, we just kind of want to be left to ourselves to deal with it ourselves, and then we don't really want to talk about it. We kind of hold it in because I think it's come. I know I used to be an open book and talk about it, and it came to bite me in the butt. Not with him, but with other people. It was taken advantage, so I learned to be kind of keep it to myself.
That's why we don't hike with friends.
Mm-hmm. What are the biggest fears about our relationship?
Biggest fears?
I'm always afraid I'm going to frustrate him and make him want to leave. That's always been my fear.
I ain't going nowhere, but...
What's your biggest fear?
You're going to realize you married a goon. I don't know.
There is wrinkles on my face, flab on my stomach, and I have droopy boobs. Can you still see the young woman you first fell in love with?
Well, heck yeah, because you're younger than me, so I'm always good. Because my boobs are going to be dragging lower by that point.
I have some really body conscious issues. I have dealt with some eating disorders in the past.
When you see a body
And
like
so
mine,
I have trouble taking criticism, whether it be...
you can get it from me.
I have trouble taking positive criticism. When someone says I'm pretty or this or that, I really struggle with accepting that, and I've always been like that for a while. So, I guess when it's
I get to
when
read
you
one.
feel the
You never
opposite,
let me
you
read.
just
I haven't got to read it
for so long.
Is this for you,
Oh,
or is it for me?
yes, and I just read it, and
Okay.
okay.
How do you feel about your relationship with your mother?
In the past, my mom and I have had a really good relationship. We've hit a little road bump right now, and if we'll get past this road bump, I don't really know. But when it comes to my stepmom, I feel like me and my stepmom have a really good relationship. My stepmom and my dad are very supportive of us and the girls and our family, and we feel like I've called them like maybe our safe people. I feel safe being open and honest with them. And
I'm glad you had to answer that because I had to plead the fifth on that one.
Two more because we've been going for a while.
Yeah, that's all right.
Can you take out the trash even when I don't ask you to it? No, I don't like that one. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about?
I probably find nothing too serious. I eventually will joke about it. I mean,
we have this
warped sense of humor.
So we joke about things that probably most
Sometimes
people would take offense to if they didn't know
I use it as
the backstory.
But I use it as kind of it gets me.
Yeah, but I've looked at it as that if I don't laugh about it and make jokes about some of the things that have happened in the past, I would be in my bed all the time under a rock crying all the time. So I have to look at it from a different perspective and look at it, find the humor in it.
Yeah, I kind of find it. Yeah, I've had a couple of good examples where I've really burned people on my jokes that I didn't.
And when we say them out in public, we're like, oh yeah, that's probably not the best thing to say. They probably kind of little, warped sense of humor, I guess you would say. We kind of have it with each other.
The time I did the dog joke on her. Should I tell that one?
No.
No? Okay.
We know about each other's childhood and families. How will we be going to make up our own rules, our own traditions, breaking away from whatever was working in our own families? Well, we had it differently because we each had different traditions and rules that worked for our families before, because we were both married before. And actually he came down here and he was like we had our own things we did at Christmas, and he was like, that's not how you do Christmas. You have to do Christmas this way.
I didn't say you had to do it that way. That's not
wrapping Santa.
Okay, but the Easter Bunny always hides eggs.
And the Easter Bunny always hides eggs. Yes, he does, but he never hides the Easter basket.
He does hide the Easter baskets.
In the South, the Easter Bunny doesn't have the Easter basket. So
that's because he thinks you're slow. He thinks you're slow. He thinks they're slow, and so they can find their Easter basket. That's what it was.
But I think we've kind of figured out our own.
Yeah, we blended
what
it. We
works
didn't really have
for
we
our
really
own.
had nothing where we didn't.
No, there's nothing where I'm like, that's not going to work for us.
Yeah,
no,
we've
we
changed
just
it
kind of
around. We don't really care.
If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain even either your mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you choose? I would choose my mind.
My mind or my body?
I would like to keep my mind so I can keep my memory of everything that's happened.
I wish I could be 16, like in the.
No, it said 30.
But 30 in your
From
mind?
30. No, it's like from where you were when you were 30. See, that was just a few years ago for me. For you, you have to think back a little bit longer.
Oh. Wow. Oh. Dagger. Really?
Well, but you never answered the question.
I'm not going to answer that one now. What would I want to keep?
Your mind or your body of a 30-year-old?
If I keep my mind of a 30-year-old, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, because you get wisdom too. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Are you willing to give up at least a small part of your dreams to make mine come true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can promise you this. In the beginning, I never thought I wanted to live in the country. I always thought I wanted to be in a subdivision. But now since we've been married, he gave up his dream of the country and he's living in the subdivision. And now my mind has switched and I want to be in the country. So I would love to live in the country away from everybody. What are 3 places within 200 miles that you would like to spend a few days?
Nashville would hit.
Nashville.
I don't want to see Atlanta. I do not want to see Atlanta. There's nothing there I like.
Knoxville. Probably LJ. LG's within 200 miles and they have some pretty country over there.
Hey, I get to answer one. Are you satisfied with the amount of time we spend together?
I feel like I miss out on parts of times because he's at home with the girls homeschooling while I'm at work. And I feel like sometimes we come home, homeschool carries over depending on what day and what mood the girls are in. And then sometimes you leave. So, I mean, I can never, I would love for us to both be able to stay home and spend all the time together, but that's just not in the cards for us. So, can you tolerate it when I sing in the shower and I'm convinced that I'm Celine Dion?
You don't do the Celine Dion, but...
Can you tolerate my singing in the shower?
I tolerate you singing.
He doesn't sing in the shower ever. What is your most terrible memory?
What's your most terrible memory? This one's for you?
No, it's for you.
I know that one.
You don't want to talk about that one. When did you last cry in front of the other person?
Of another person.
In front of another person. I'm a mad crier. I cry when I'm
Say,
mad.
we run out of M&Ms and I think you cried. The last time.
Right now, I would love some peanut M&Ms.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
So, y'all, this low carb.
I'm working at it, so
It's working okay, other than if you have that little bit of a sweet tooth and you wish you had something a little sweet in the house.
If you only had a little bit of a sweet tooth. When I come down here, you were eating ice cream for breakfast.
Before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say? No. He wings it, and that gets him in trouble sometimes.
No, I don't. It don't get me in trouble. How soon after an argument can we laugh about it all?
It depends on the argument.
Yeah.
Usually
Some arguments never really end.
Whatever.
No. They'll still be under there. We'll get over them for a day or two, then something could brought up.
Just stir them back up.
And they'll bring them back up. That's not good. We're going to do a lot of editing, ain't we? Mm-hmm. I hope it comes out. We'll see.
What does that say?
Finances or something. I don't know. What have you learned to appreciate about me that you did not know when we were first married?
Actually, I can honestly say that I never thought he would be willing to take the leap and homeschool the girls. And he thinks he's not doing a good job, but he really is doing a wonderful job. And the girls are really come a long way, but one just has a different mindset than the other one.
One is stubborn like her. So stubborn. And it just...
Well, guys, those are our questions.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions for us, or if you have any
comments
about
anything that you know that I never get mad and argue about. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get in your way? Did I interrupt you?
If you have any comments about what you would like for us to meet about, to talk about, comment below, subscribe, like us, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Really?